What's going on, everybody? It's Davey from the 80s, and you're now entering the Cinema Chop Shop. So park your ass right there. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the like, the share, and the subscribe button down below. And if you don't already know, I started a Patreon account. Go ahead and look in the description below. You can click that link and become a patron. You can help create content on my channel. I already have 2 patrons that already have their reviews already in line. Juan already set his up. I'm waiting for Martin. Shout outs to you too. Thank you guys for supporting my channel, and you guys too can become a patron and recommend movies for me to review. Now, with that being said, let me make sure this freaking mic is on, because this is take 2, because I just recorded this damn video and didn't have the damn mic on. So with that being said, today is the day you already know. It is Monster Monday. You already know, tune in every day on Monday to my channel, and you can see me review a monster movie. And today's movie, well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and let the homies tell you what movie we looking at today. Hit it, girls.
Mothra, Mothra, Dongan Kasakuya, Indomu.
Yep, you heard it right. We are looking at the 1961 classic Mothra. Bam! You already know. Well, yeah, what you know what it is. So Mothra. So, in all honesty, I have never seen Mothra, the solo film, and you probably guys are thinking like, "Damn, David, you supposed to be a kaiju fan if you've never seen freaking Mothra?" Look, man, I'm a Godzilla dude. I've watched most of the Godzilla movies. I've seen Mothra and Rodan in Godzilla movies. I was not. I became aware that they had solo films, but I never got the opportunity to see them. But now that I'm an adult and I see these bad boys on Blu-rays and things like that, I get the chance to cop them and watch them. So, in the link below, I will go ahead and link a link to Amazon for this bad boy. It is Monday, so you can probably find a good deal for Cyber Monday. I would look into it if I were you. And this is a really good steelbook to add. This is a steelbook, bro. Steelbook. This is a good one to add to your collection if you have not done so already. I copped that a while ago at Best Buy, but I'm pretty sure the price is even freaking lower now. And besides, it's freaking it's freaking Cyber Monday, so you can go ahead and check that out. With that being said, we are going to go ahead and talk about Mothra. Now, Mothra is a 1961 kaiju film, and the synopsis of it goes like this. There is a shipwrecked crew ended up on the island, this radioactive island, and the people are sitting there thinking like, well, damn, they're probably dead because this island was used for freaking bomb testing. It's radioactive, it's inhabitable, these mofos are dead. So they go to the island and they find out, no, these mofos are alive. And they're like, well, player, how did you end up being alive? Like, this island is radioactive. They like, look, man, them natives over there, they done gave us this little, they gave us some scissor and we drank it and we good. We didn't get killed by the radioactiveness. So they're like, all right. So they come home, and you already know there's always a capitalist in the background plotting with the Birdman hand rubs like, yeah, player. And, you know, he was like, let's go check out this island and go see what these natives is talking about. So they go to the island, and the one thing that I noticed about this island is the set pieces on this island are magnificent, right? The huge flower designs, the jungle vines, and everything like that. It really makes you feel like you're in some freaking otherworldly jungle. And it's really cool. I liked it. That's one of the prominent features of this film that I really enjoyed, the set pieces. And I'll talk about more of the set pieces later. With that being said, they go through the jungle. Homeboy almost gets eaten by a freaking big ass plant. And what ends up happening is that they find out about the twins. And you already know, you were introduced to the twins at the beginning of the video. You know, the Masura, them girls, the Mothra strippers. They be in a anyway, to the point. They go ahead and they kidnap them, and then they exploit them to make shows. And it ain't those kind of shows that you're thinking about. It ain't one of them shows. They put them in like a cabaret. I don't know. They over here dancing. And people are over there paying for it because, it's freaking 12-inch little figurine-sized, NECA-figure-sized twins that are alive singing. Like, who wouldn't want to see that? That's weird. So we go ahead, and they're like, look, the twins tell them, hey, look, the homie Mothra going to come through and get us and break us out of this jail right now. Like, he's on his way. Like, who the fuck is Mothra? Now, look, he's the guardian of the freaking island, Infant Island, I believe. And he going to come through and he going to wreck all this shit. Whether you good or you bad, it don't matter. You're dying. All y'all. Pop, 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 pop. No, I'm just playing. Mothra ain't got no gun. But anyway, to the point, you already know. So, they say that They sing the song, the Mothra song. I keep saying Mothra. That's why. Anyway, they sing the Mothra song, and the islanders sing the Mothra song, and then the freaking caterpillar hatches out of the egg. He swims in the water from mainland, and then once he hits the shore, he starts wrecking havoc everywhere. I mean, there's blood, guts, and ass all over the place, right? So the worm's over there destroying buildings. They're trying to take it down to no avail, and you already know what this freaking caterpillar does in every single Godzilla movie. What does he do? My boy spins a web, makes a cocoon, and ends up chilling for about half of the damn movie. Not in this movie, but usually in the other movies, that's what ends up happening. So he spins the cocoon, and then the human beings are like, we ain't gonna sit here and wait until you hatch, homeboy. We're gonna go ahead and attack you while you inside the little cocoon. Hey, player, go ahead and wreck that shit real quick. So they end up setting the damn cocoon on fire. Right? And the one thing I enjoyed about this cocoon on fire scene is that it reminded me of all the Godzilla movies where they have that freaking direct TV dish size ray gun that shoots the little wiggly lines, and it ended up setting the cocoon on fire. As a matter of fact, on this right here, if you look very, very closely, whatever, you can't see. Oh, there you go. That one right there. That is the cocoon being set on fire. Don't that look like a pair of testicles? I swear it looks like a pair of testicles. But anyway, to the point. The big picture of the matter is this. After they set it on fire, they're like, well, there goes Mothra. Case closed. We could go ahead and live our life. Bring in them little midget strippers, right? So what ends up happening is they say, you know what? We need to go ahead and free the little girls, the little twins. They end up getting kidnapped by the guy. He runs off. He's trying to run away, flee the island. He ends up in some damn shootout and ends up getting killed. And they end up securing the twins. All in all, eventually, Mothra freaking erupts from the egg, causing mass destruction everywhere. I'm talking about hurricanes, typhoons, everything, right? Every time he flies over, he destroys everything. And that's one of the things that I've always liked about flying creatures in Godzilla movies is that they're freaking... Every time they fly over anything, it just causes mass destruction. Whether it be Rodan, Ghidorah, Mothra, every time they fly over something, it just... They just take everything with it. And I've always enjoyed that watching these films, right? And long story short, they find a way to exploit the church bells in order to make Mothra land. Mothra lands, they send the twins on their way, and then bye-bye, adios, hasta la vega, origato, nah, I mean, anyway. So, what do I think of Mothra? Now, all in all, dude, Mothra was a fun watch, but as in story-wise, the story wasn't as interesting as a Rodan film, right? Or as a Gojira film, right? This storyline was okay, but it wasn't the greatest, right? Now, with that being said, I'm not saying that it's one of those really dumb storylines, kind of like the ones that happen in some of the mid-tier Godzilla movies. Though, you know what I'm talking about. The Godzilla movies with the really, really, really fucking stupid storylines, dude. Really stupid storylines. I'm talking about the Jet Jaguar storylines and shit like that, right? Like, those storylines are really dumb. But this movie does it it tells a story in such a manner where it doesn't lose your interest, where it doesn't bore you to death. And honestly, the human characters aren't really that bad. Like, they could be worse. Like, we can have a Kenny from Gamera. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have that in this movie. It's not that bad. The twins, the cast, and everything are interesting. The story is like whatever. Because, I mean, come on, think about it. Like, basically, Mothra is coming to save these twins. Even though I understand it's like a native thing, the Guardians and all that good stuff. It's not really the most original, interesting story. But it's a good story. It's a decent story to say the least. Now, what I liked about this movie is the set design, like I said before. This comes a long way from like the Rodan film. Mothra, you can tell that they took a little bit more time in the design of Mothra and sculpting his Mothra. They took more time in designing him and also they took more time in really making sure that you don't see the wires and things like that. It was honestly a pretty good watch. I mean, when you think about it, like, it's a kaiju film, and then especially from that era, you basically know what you're getting into once you click play, With that being said, it's not, like I said, it's not really one of those films where you're just like, whoa, I almost knocked off my ass by the story. It was okay. It wasn't like something, it wasn't something I'm going to sit here and shed a tear over and be like, yo, I got to watch this every Sunday. Nah, man, it's an okay story. It does the job. It's not as dumb as some of the other Godzilla plot lines, right? And also it has pretty decent stories and a pretty decent cast that carry the film. You know, you don't have characters in the film being really stupid and redundant and to the point where it's just like, yo, like, I'm getting kind of annoyed, right? Because let's be honest, man, when I used to watch some of the Godzilla movies, I honestly after a while got tired of seeing fucking space people coming to Earth. Like, that storyline got so outplayed, my friend. It became really annoying. And I mean, you know, when you really think about it, like Mothra, you've seen the idea before about the natives worshiping an ancient deity with Kong. Kong was the same way. You had natives worshiping Kong. It's honestly the same idea. So it's not an original idea that's going to knock me off my socks, you know, but it's okay. It's a cool story. So if I had to give it a grade, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5, maybe 3 out of 5, somewhere around there. I think that's being pretty generous. It's a cool movie. It's a fun watch. I love Mothra. She's the queen of the monsters. You already know what it is. That's Godzilla little boo thing on the side. But with that being said, that's my review. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. Thank you for coming through and sitting with me on my Monster Monday segment. You know, and I have to remind you guys, please make sure that you subscribe at the bottom of the screen. Click that button. It helps the channel grow. Also, if you have the time or you have the spare dough, you can go ahead and jump on my Patreon account, and you can honestly become a patron, man, and then recommend some movies for me to watch. I honestly like the idea of maybe somebody recommending a movie that I've never seen before, right? Something that's going to blow me away or something's going to like knock me off my socks. Or maybe you want to recommend something for me to trash. Who gives a damn? You know what I'm saying? So that option is always there. So go ahead and click the link in the description below. And remember, I am also linking an Amazon link to this. You go ahead and click that and cop that if you need to. It's freaking Cyber Monday, so it should be at a good deal. With that being said, you are now exiting the Cinema Chop Shop. I hope you guys enjoyed this Monster Monday segment. I'll be back next Monday with another one. You already know what it is. I'll try to find something interesting in my collection. But with that being said, you are now exiting the Cinema Chop Shop. Hope to see you guys next Monday. Adios.